What is up, stream? Back with another stream here today on my channel, and today I'm playing some 2K26. Hope everybody enjoys this stream here today. Hit that follow button on Twitch, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, and let's get right into today's stream. I just walked off a W right now, got a W, and right now I am 35-5, 35 wins, 5 losses, going strong, and I'm going into my next game right now against the Bucks. Let's get it.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Julius Randle.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way.
All right, stream.
And look,
Let's get this
so
win.
many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randle. MP out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Rollins is out there with Porter. And it's Portis in at the 5. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. And the layup is good. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And there's the defensive 3-second call. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Here's Kuzma. His last outing, he had 18 points. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
A reliable stretch forward. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
Here's MP. Milwaukee with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this.
Down it goes!
Take that rack down!
What a slam!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
McDaniels dishes to MP. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
And Randle throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kyle Anderson, who's checked in for Reed. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. Giannis against Randle. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo. And the jump by Giannis.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Randle is screen on point. Pass to Randle. Back to MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. MP's got 14 points.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Here's Rollins. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo against Rollins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You can see the evolution
Got
of Giannis
this.
as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Trent comes in for Rollins. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
And stolen by MP. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. And Anderson kicks to MP. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 16.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Porter with the screen for Trent. Back to Porter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Anderson passes to Dosunmu, and he gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Giannis kicks to Trent. Off target from three-point range. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And for some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jang. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Prince. And Rollins subbed in for Harris. And then for Minnesota, Edwards comes in for Clark. And MP subbed in for Dosunmu. Minnesota leading by 5 on the court for Minnesota. Front-court spots filled by Edwards and Randle. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with MP. And it's Anderson in at the 5. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to Denver.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He picked up 54 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time.
There's Giannis taking flight.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
The 3 from MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 7, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Trent gets the bucket.
When Gary Trent Jr. puts it all together, this is the kind of night he has.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's the perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Offline with his 3.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Turner passes to Giannis. Offensive rebound. Here's Trent. Off with the layup.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
The 3 from MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Here's Rollins. Kuzma kicks to Trent. Turner for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He had such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Kuzma left side. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 6. And now the Timberwolves on the break. MP kicks to Edwards. A 3 from MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. MP's got 30.
3-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Bucks are putting up a fight. Yeah.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals. And just for a moment,
Okay.
I was wondering if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with? And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Bucks.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
Pass to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Can't hit that one. Nice defense from McDaniels. MP dishes to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Reed misses. Bucks trail by 9. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. And not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Here's Reed. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership roles. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Kuzma kicks to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead. MP passes to Reed, shoots over Portis, and once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Just 1 bucket in 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
Kuzma, that's good.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Sinks the three-pointer.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Porter a screen on Randall. The 11-footer. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP, no good. Bucks trail by 5. There's Porter with the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. And here's MP for 3. Connects again from distance.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Different look from Milwaukee. Turner comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Jang in for Antetokounmpo. Minnesota also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Reed. Joe Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Jang, high post. Pass to Rollins. Jang, a screen. From the arc. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight to the paint. And let's jump to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Take it down.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-handed, just like pound cake.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And the Timberwolves with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Outside Edwards. Back to MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 3rd assist on the night. Porter kicks to Zhang. Back to Porter. Lets it go from deep. And the Bucks miss again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Ingles with the screen for MP. No good from outside. Here's Jang. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we reach the...
All right, Stream, are we going to get this win? I think we are. Putting up a fight, though, that's for sure.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Portis, the pass to Prince. Now, Giannis. He's looking for Trent and finds him.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Got that one up quick. MP's got 45 points.
MP doing a nice job with the quick catch and shoot, not wanting to waste those touches.
Trent passes to Portis. It's stolen by Randle. 4-on-3 break. MP against Trent. MP dishes to Randle. MP deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. The shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And some changes here for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Jay. Rollins comes in for Taurean Prince. And Porter subbed in for Trent. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
Good on both. Bucks trail by 8. Right side out of the Kumbo. Giannis automatic inside.
You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. Just a lovely touch on that little flop from Antetokounmpo.
MP. And again.
An incredible performance tonight, folks. He's at 50.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history. Let's toss it over to the sideline for news on MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks, guys. Well, his hot shooting this season has brought him within sight of the single-season high watermark for triples made. And while it's something he's cautious of, he said he's trying to keep his focus squarely between those lines. Guys?
Yeah, I like that approach. A very good approach. Thanks. Portis a screen on McDaniels. Porter outside. Misses the three. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Now MP. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
And stolen by MP. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Timberwolves.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate. And
No way he missed that.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Drained from outside.
Decision-making of Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, he seems to improve on his passing every season, which is impressive.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Porter Jr. Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Bucks. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And so he makes both from the line.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
And so
Let's
it's the
go. That's a
Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. MP, seeing you tear up the passing lanes the way you did in the win tonight, tell us, you must have played football in high school. Cornerback?
You really got to do your homework, Dominic Hamill. I've been playing basketball exclusively since the 5th grade. I'm just a natural when it comes.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And so long, everyone.
go beat the Rockets. Yo, you got your coffee? That'll wake you up. Maybe 2 cups. Here we go.
Two teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Grant, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. You know, BA, you just got to push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. MP is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside Durant. Here's Shepard, covered by MP. From downtown, and it's Shepard missing. And here are the Timberwolves. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen. Graceful play by MP. Great to see a young player with the level of finesse.
And it's in there.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. MP, the pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense.
And Sengun throw it down.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. MP, the pass to Randall. Up top, Reed. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
Yeah, he's been hitting threes at a very high level. We haven't seen many better from deep.
That last triple ties him for 4th most made in a season. Here's Durant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. This is the first they're seeing of Houston. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
And this is amazing. I mean, that moves them into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this does not happen very often. Back to Durant. And here's Shepard for 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Shepard's got 7 points. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Pass to Edwards. Goes up from the top of the key. Another one falls for Minnesota.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Holiday passes to Adams. Outside Strus. Fires in the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Holiday passes to Adams. And here is Green. Houston working the ball around. Adams with a screen on MP. 6 to shoot. Back to Adams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, neither of these teams can miss. At the same time, neither is playing a ton of defense either.
Anderson passes to MP. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
What an exceptional start for him, draining 8 of his last 9 shots.
Rockets trail by 5. Outside Strus. Holiday looking for an opening. Adams, the pass to Strus. Now Holiday. And a miss there on the triple. Down low. Kicks it out to Anderson. The 3. And that's not gonna go. And so it's MP making things happen for the Timberwolves. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we checked in for Houston. MP's checked in for Minnesota. The Rockets shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Aaron Holiday out there with Josh Okogie. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Şengün in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. So it's the Rockets now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Outside Holiday from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy, but they had a solid strategy.
And again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He contributed 52 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Strus. Eason's checked in for Okogie. And it's Shepard in for Holiday. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for DiVincenzo. Count that one.
That anticipation is off the charts from Şengün, leading to a bucket.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most made threes in a season. Here's Eason. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota leading by 14. MP, the pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Shepherd. Back to Durant. 1:11 left in the second quarter. Here's Shepherd. And the layup falls. Shepherd's got 9.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepherd is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Steven Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Anderson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Julius Randle. And here's MP from outside. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 29.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Not easy, being cheesy.
Durant against Edwards.
It's kind of like a hard lifestyle.
From 13. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
From deep, MP. Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 15. Smith outside. Pass to Adams. Outside Eason. Now here's Smith. Beyond the arc. The rebound by MP. In time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Minnesota liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that game against the Pelicans, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Houston Rockets.
The big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes.
But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scouting report? Come on, man.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Randle at power forward with Reid at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's MP in at point guard.
He can do it all on the court. Şengün putting together one heck of a performance.
MP shot is off.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Pass to Şengün. Inside. Here's Shepard. Minnesota with a rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. McDaniels finds MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got 31.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Durant for three. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
The Timberwolves lead by 12. Here's MP. Banked it in off the glass. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Durant. Here's Easton. Three-pointer, no good. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Reed passes to MP. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Connects from downtown.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. MP really making a difference here.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
You look at MP, he checks in second in the Western Conference. The fans just love this guy.
You better believe he's earned it. It's been an incredible season for him, and I think it should be part of that starting lineup.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. For three, Durant drills it from deep. Durant's got 9.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. A nice shot by Smith.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Pass to Randall. Back to MP. Releases. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. MP's got 40 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
McDaniels against Durant. Here's Shepard. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. Wow, Shepard is in the zone right now, just having his way with the defense.
From deep, MP sinks it.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
The three, Smith drains the triple. Smith's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
MP, the pass to Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Right side Easton. The 3, Durant. And Houston, another 3.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that 3-point answer.
Ooh, MP going to work inside.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Now Durant, 12 points for him. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Shepard. The 3-ball. No good on the shot. MP getting it done for the Timberwolves. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Getting ready for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Tate. Eason's checked in for Strus. And it's Shepard in for Okogie. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Anderson. McDaniels. And good! There's another!
And this guy is just a historically great scorer.
And he stands alone with the 5th most career 50-point performances. Pass to Shepard. Durant surveying the D. Clock at 6. And yes, sir! Matching three-pointers. Wow!
Shepard is good at measuring the defense. He knows his passes are coming his way if he has space to shoot. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Still playing Half-Life,
Also,
Siggy?
they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
He launches. Oh, the shot is off.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. A 12-point game. Let's loose for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, this is Shepard's shot. The defense can't afford to give him this much separation.
Now MP, 17-footer on the way. Down goes the jumper.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Outside Eason. Here's Smith from downtown. Rebounded by McDaniels.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
The 3 is off. The Timberwolves lead by 11.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Timberwolves.
Check out
Another
their
win
assist
stream.
numbers.
Let's go.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Cleared away by Reid. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. Now Randall fires the 3, buries it from outside.
You know Randall is going to take these. If he finds something he likes on the arc, the ball is going up.
And
so it's Minnesota easily
That's a
grabbing this
win,
one.
everybody.
This one wasn't
Let's
even
go.
close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Alright stream, I hope everybody enjoyed my stream here today on 2K26. I'll be back on later tonight on stream. I hope everyone has a great night tonight, and I'll see everybody later. Peace out. Make sure you follow, and I'll see everybody later. Peace.